What's up, y'all? We got a video from Jimmy High Roller. I waited 133 days for this. We're gonna get right into it, y'all.
Whenever a new NBA season starts, do you ever think to yourself, what was I doing without basketball on every day?
Yeah.
I do. LeBron is still a freak of nature. Steph is still the best shooter in the world. Nikola, this is my side hobby, Jokic continues to make the NBA look like a developmental league, and Victor Wembanyama is as good as advertised. The NBA is back, and it's better than ever. Today's video is sponsored by
Sing with me, y'all. Thank you. Hey, thank you. We're gonna come up with the thank you song pretty soon for just like stuff that we don't care about, you know? Y'all should try it one day, you know? Try it. Y'all should try it. You know, we're gonna come up with a thank you song. Dang, there's a jet. But seriously though, we're gonna have a thank you song. Also, stay tuned for the album.
Games in the books, would it be too early for me to jump to some wildly bold conclusions on a season that just started? Absolutely. Is that going to stop me from making some wildly bold conclusions on a season that just started? How about Harden to my Clippers,
bro?
No.
That's going to be crazy.
Of course not. So here is
That's going to be so crazy, so
interesting. Of the NBA in about 10 minutes. Breaking news, LeBron James is still really good at basketball. The Lakers look mediocre, but LeBron in his 40th season at the ripe age of 62 is still chugging along, averaging 22, 9, and 7 a game on 62% shooting, while playing the least amount of minutes per game and having the lowest usage of his entire career. In fact, the highest single game score from a player in their 21st season in NBA history is 17.2 by Dirk Nowitzki in 2019. Dang. Until LeBron James surpassed that mark, which he has already done 3 times this season.
Dang.
Unfortunately, him and AD are being anchored down by teammates who couldn't make a shot even if you paid him $50 million.
Whoa. What? Gabe Vincent shooting 7% from 3? Cam Reddish 14%. Come on now. Wow. I didn't know it was that bad, bruh. Bro, I did not know it was that bad. They gotta get it together.
Some sort of Mandela effect, and I can't
remember
correctly. Gabe Vincent just eviscerated the Celtics in last year's playoffs.
Is the whole thing about playing for the Lakers
this season, the NBA
and playing in front of their crowd like a real thing, like the pressure and all that?
It would deter teams from resting star players. It has not. James Harden still holds the crown as the NBA's biggest diva as he continued to play mind games with the 76ers until they traded him to the Clippers for pennies on the dollar. The 3rd time he has done this in 4 seasons, proving once again that if you're talented enough, you can get away with whatever you want. Which is really cool since I drafted Harden way too early in fantasy this year. Why I chose to do this? Because I'm an idiot.
I was in the chat,
yo.
I was in the chat.
Is Mr. Nikola Jokic, who is firmly, without a shadow of a doubt, the best player in the world. For the last few years, it's been pretty neck and neck between him and Giannis, but right now, there's no debate here. Jokic is the best player on the
Joker is just a different animal, y'all.
Through 4 games, the man is averaging 26, 12, and 9 on 69 true shooting percentage.
Dang.
Another mind-boggling stat line from the
Joker. Bro.
And then when you see how suspiciously easy it is for him to dominate and win games, and it's kind of infuriating. How is he so good? How is he so smart? Why is he making every shot? He's moving at half speed. The Nuggets are legit. They're winning games by an average of nearly 15 points right now. Good luck to the rest of the league. Meanwhile, scoring
Nuggets have been on fire. Aren't they like 4-0 right now?
Because in just the first week of the season, there have already been 6 40-point games. It also took all but 4 days for someone to drop a 50-piece. Luka nearly had a 50-piece, but instead settled for 49, 10, and 7, which brings his season average to 40
couldn't reach
points,
50,
12
bro.
rebounds,
Come on.
and 10 assists per game.
It's crazy what he does,
not
man.
Completely outrageous stat line or anything. Damian Lillard made quite the first impression in his first game with the Bucks, scoring 39 points, going Dame time on the 76ers in the 4th,
it's
and
crazy what players
breaking franchise records, and then followed it up with this stud in the very next game. Don't worry, Bucks fans. I lived with this for a decade. You'll be fine. Staying in the East, the Celtics still have some wrinkles to iron out, but their offseason moves seem to be paying off as Kristaps Porzingis
is he going to do this like every week?
Celtics center to score 30 points in a regular season game since Kelly Olynyk did it nearly a decade ago in 2014.
Dang.
In fact, that is equally as crazy as it is depressing. Ben Simmons
Kelly
is back on the
Olynyk?
court and doing stuff like this, which is truly remarkable because how he can sling passes with pinpoint accuracy from 60 feet out but can't seem to knock down a simple jump shot is baffling. You'd think the two abilities would be correlated in some way, but in the case of Ben Simmons, they are not. Now, one of the more exciting developments so far this season has been this year's rookie class, which so far is showing signs of being pretty good, with a few outliers.
I like Lively a lot.
As expected.
I do.
And quite frankly, even if
Brandon
he
Miller's been solid,
I wouldn't
Victor.
be surprised if the Rookie of the Year trophy already had his name etched into it. Brandon Miller is already a difference maker for the Hornets.
Brandon
and the
Miller,
12th overall pick, Derek Lively, will go on 2-minute spurts.
Derek Lively, I'm
playing
telling
like a
you,
young,
Lively's
cracked-out
been
Blake
nice.
Griffin.
He's been
Meanwhile,
nice
Scoot
for the
Henderson is he's doing just fine. I'm sure with some more reps, he'll be well on his way to hitting that all-NBA level potential. Just remember, it's early in the season. If your team is bad, just tell everyone to give it some time. The season just started. If your team is doing good, tell everyone you were right all along. Now here are the power rankings after week 1 and the change in rankings from the preseason. The Denver Nuggets were on top, and they're still on top. Milwaukee slipped.
Nuggets,
76ers climbed up a few spots as
Lakers
Max
dropped
fills the
6
Harden
spots.
gap. Kings
Ooh-wee.
jumped 5 spots. Pelicans
Heat
jumped
dropped
7
8,
spots
and
thanks
the
to
Knicks
Zion
dropped
Williamson
8.
actually playing
Grizzlies
basketball.
dropped 13.
Mavericks jumped 6 spots. They look better than I think most
Thunder
people
moved
thought
up
they were going
6,
to up to
Pelicans
this
moved up
point.
7.
OKC and the Pacers see massive jumps. Knicks
Mavs
plummet.
move
The
up
Heat
6
plummet, but I'm
spots.
sure they'll
Kings
find
move up
another
5.
French swingman ready to
My
shoot
Clippers
lights out and
move
bounce
up
your
4. Look
favorite
at that.
team out of
Pacers
contention in
move up
horrific
5.
fashion
Hawks.
come the playoffs. Pistons
Magic.
fell 8 spots because having them at
Look at that.
13 in the preseason was psychotic to begin with. The Grizzlies fall 13 spots as half their roster has already missed playing time. Hornets are ass. Spurs have Wemby, so this is actually a typo. They should be the number 1 team. Rockets are ass, and my Blazers are ass. It's funny because I thought the situation in Portland couldn't get any worse. And yet, 1 week into the season, and it's somehow even worse. And finally, here are our criminally early NBA season awards, which I really shouldn't do. But it's my channel, and no one can stop me.
Oh boy. Oh gosh. Brace yourselves, y'all. Everyone brace yourselves.
First team
Take a moment and break.
Luka, Tatum, Durant, and Jokic. Second team is Fox,
Okay.
Maxey, PG, Giannis, and Embiid.
Oh,
and
boy.
third team is Cam Thomas, Shea, LeBron, Markkanen,
Bro, it's gonna
and
be
AD.
so funny looking at
And
this,
Sure,
like,
there's
at the end
one
of the
or
year.
two outliers here. Not gonna name any names, but overall, it's interesting how the best players in the
put
league
Cam
are
Thomas on
always
there,
good.
y'all.
All the
Cam
time.
freaking
1 week
Thomas.
into the season, and for the most part, with some fluctuations
the week
here and
1
there,
MVP.
these teams probably aren't too far off from what we'll end up seeing at the end of the season. The most valuable
1
player right
MVP.
now is Nikola Jokic.
Joker.
The Rookie of the Year is a tough one, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's Wemby. The scoring leader is Luka Doncic with a modest 40 points per game. Now, some
Defensive
fans
Player
might
of the
think
Year.
up to this point most improved player belongs to Cam Thomas, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to Tyrese Maxey. Defensive
Okay, he
Player
has
of the
been
Year would go
balling.
to
He
Alex
has.
Caruso, who continues to somehow be a defensive anchor
Caruso.
for the Bulls, despite being a 6'4" perimeter player. The best team through week 1 is easily the Nuggets.
Nuggets,
the buzz
yeah.
around this
Nuggets
team
have
was
been a
very
machine
quiet
so far.
all
They're,
offseason.
what,
People were
4-0?
talking about the Suns,
I
the
think.
Celtics, and the Bucks, but quietly reloading were the Denver Nuggets.
This is
who
interesting.
just
I wonder
have
if
a
he'll do
cohesive,
this, like, every
complete
week.
basketball team led by the best player in the world. And that was everything that happened in week 1 of the NBA season in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, until next time.
Yeah, yes sir. That'd be kind of cool if he did this every week. That'd be kind of cool, like a little weekly recap. I think you should do this again in a month. It's really fun to watch. Yeah, do like like a monthly thing maybe. Please keep doing this regularly. Yeah, I really like this. I really do. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. I really like the recap. I really feel like he should do this either weekly or monthly. I think monthly would be really cool. But let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you all in the next one.